Oh, dear goodness. Okay.
He's applying to schools. He's gotten a lot of second interviews or second application requests. But he's,
Smart cookie.
Yeah. Right there. Look at that.
It's right there.
That's like magic. We say her name and she appears.
I think it's a family that was on the hall.
Yeah, I just,
Oh.
there was,
Okay, I can't remember.
Yeah. I was trying to snag them before. How are you?
I think
I know, they look so right.
Boys,
do you want to sit in the chair?
Okay.
You got 3 chairs.
Seven there.
Happy sign.
Matt told me to sit down, boy.
Make a fit.
Sit here today. Well, to be fair, that would be me.
So we'll get started here in about a minute. We'll let everybody kind of get seated. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started tonight. I want to thank everyone for coming out to the information night. If I can get everyone's attention, awesome. So my name is Chad Hari. I'm the president of the Booster Club here for Park, and I want to do a quick introduction of the other folks that are on the board. Starting with my wife Amber.
I'm Amber Hurry. I do apparel, among other things. Just a few.
Brian Darling, I'm treasurer
YouTuber.
and YouTuber.
I'm Holly Darling. I am in charge of updating the website and fundraising and social media. I'm making a good effort. It's awesome.
My name is Karen Jezeritz, and I am Parker's mom, and I'm the secretary.
Great, thank you. And we also have
Oh, our two coaches.
our
Two of the
awesome
four.
coaches.
My name is Amanda Johnson. I'm the head coach for here, for boys and girls. And
And I'm Abby Olson, one of the assistant coaches, also for girls and boys.
Awesome.
Chris is gone today, sorry, he's coaching right now. And then Paula has some schoolwork. So.
Cool. Well, we want to get tonight kicked off. We are actually videoing tonight. Thank you, Brian. So we'll have video for those who weren't able to make it this evening. We're getting started a little bit early this year. Typically, it'd be a few weeks later, but with some of the supply chain kind of global issues, for apparel especially, we need to get started early. So we actually have things like suits and warm-up jackets and pants available before the season starts. So let's get started here. So just want to welcome everyone. We're really excited you all are here. I've been now a part of this for, the last 8 years, I guess, with my oldest son started when he was in 7th grade. So it's been awesome being a part of Park and the Wolf Pack here. So I'm going to do a quick introduction here. We have our captains, Evan Darling. No applause, come on. Matt Glenna. And Ethan Anderson. I will hand it off to Holly to talk a little bit about fundraising.
Sure. So fundraising this year, we haven't set anything in stone yet, just because, you know. Anyways, but I think what we're going to be doing this year is butter braids and hopefully some cub bagging. There's also a new site called Fan Angel, and it's really slick. It's kind of similar to like a GoFundMe. So the kids can get texts sent out, and then people can just send money. That's it. Super easy. And it's not a lot of bothering people like grandmas and grandpas or whoever. And then we had another fun idea of having a alumni or former swimmer, student, diver, athlete to come in and have a fun night of just racing our current swimmers. And then we also talked about doing that in conjunction, thank you, with the Carboni Spaghetti Feed. And if you've been with us before, we have a really fun big dinner that we do at Carboni's, and it's spaghetti, and you pay so much to get in, and that's been really fun in the past. So yeah, I think that's all I have right now. Dates obviously are to be determined. Links will be up on the website as well, as soon as we get things kind of rolling. The season starts November 29th. So yeah, we'll have more information out before then, I'm sure. So yeah.
Great. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okie doke. So dues this year are 100. For those of you returning, that is a little bit up, but I'll just jump right to it. If Karen, if you don't mind, as a booster club this year, and because of the supply chain issue and stuff, we ordered a whole bunch of those. They won't say SEMS, don't worry. This is an example. They'll say East Ridge. They'll be, no, I'm just kidding. Fighting words. No, they're really cool. We do have a slide a little later where we'll get into that a little more, but it's kind of part of me and then part of Mandy, our other one who's not here tonight, kind of brought these up. It's a cool towel, so that's going to be part of it. It's like a $40 towel, so they aren't cheap. Do you want me just to talk about the towels now, or should I wait for the slide?
Yeah.
We'll just skip the slide. So, again, because of the supply chain and stuff, we had to order them, I think, 8 or 10 weeks out. We ordered them a while ago. We don't have them yet, obviously. That's why that one says SEMS. But when we get them, we didn't do names or anything because obviously we didn't know who we're going to have and stuff. So it'll be optional for you guys to take the towel down to advanced if you want to get a name on it. You don't have to, but there you go. Perfect. So that's what it's going to look like. Again, the name's going to be optional on there, but it's a cool towel. We thought it was something kind of cool for the kids this year. I think it was SEMS, I know, has them. I think East Ridge did too, didn't they? I think. So it's kind of a neat thing. So that's one of the main changes and a little bit of the reason for the bump in booster fees. Obviously, we're hoping to do some more team activities. That's why last year we had lowered it because of COVID. We didn't know what we were going to be able to do. So we're hoping to do some of that. T-shirt, of course, and then some Saturday breakfast in there. We also cover the photographer who comes out, and then anything, or not anything, but some stuff that the coaches might need to help during the season, we help with that. We'll have Venmo, PayPal, or checks. To me, you can see all that on there. So we'll get into all the payment stuff in a little bit once we start talking about apparel too, because we'll be able to lump in some of that. So any questions, my email's on there. Give me a shout once we get going with things. That's it for me.
All right, and then my name is Karen Jesuits, like I said before, and I'll be sending out a weekly email, probably on Sundays, and then because I think that is what Kim did before, so I'm filling big shoes. She was really good about her communication, so I will do my best. But I would like to point out too that I work full time. I'm a kindergarten teacher, and the little 5-year-olds, they cannot be by themselves this time of the year. So I love them dearly, but I can only check my email during my prep, which is at about noon. And so I will send out the schedule as soon as I get it from Amanda, the lineup and whatever. So, but let me know if you have any questions. My email is up there as well. I'll of course be sending out any of the Booster Club meeting minutes. I have some of those that I can send out that we've met a couple times before. So I can send those out, and just let me know if you have any questions. Although Holly's doing a really great job with the social media part. And so if you have any questions, the slideshow is going to be up on the website. And it's a really helpful tool. So click on that website, see if you can figure out through the slideshow if there was anything that, any question that you might have might be answered in there. And then anything else, I would be happy to help you. So let me know if you have any questions.
You're up again.
Oh, yeah, again. All right, so that's me again with the website. And again, I try to keep it as updated as often as possible, as quickly as possible. And like Karen said, she'll get the meet schedules out in email, and I will also get that on the website as soon as I get it. And the scores then go up on the website as well, which is fun to look at. But yeah, if you have any questions, a good place to start is check the website and then kind of go from there. So hopefully I lose my words, sorry. Hopefully that's good. But yeah, we'll keep that up, and that's the website. I just have it up in my browser at home. But yeah, anyways. So if there's any questions, check it out.
My name is Amber Hurry. Jackson is my son. He's a junior, unbelievably, this year. So we do our buying of apparel through a company called BSN Sports, and the Park High School does quite a bit with BSN Sports, so you might have seen them with other teams. We have a clothing store open from 10/11, so today. So if you really want to buy today, you can buy today through 10/25. They're looking at 6 to 8 weeks lead time right now. That's the reason that we're here doing it this early. So we understand that not everybody will be ordering this first round. We'll do a second round, but we also know that then people might be getting things later after the season has started. So we're trying to kind of be proactive as far as getting a store up and running. So there with BSN, so they have, for the high school team, the boys need either black pants and a warm-up jacket or black shorts and a warm-up jacket. And that's on here. So the pants are here, and then the warm-up jacket is here. So that matches the warm-up jacket that the other boys have. And if you already have a warm-up jacket and it fits you, please don't order another one. So I had a parent ask me, do I need to buy a new warm-up jacket every year? No, don't do that. So if you have a warm-up jacket, Matt's got the warm-up jacket on, so part green. But there are lots of other things on there. There's different sweatshirts, long sleeve t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts, hats, Yeti cup if you want a Yeti cup. And then the boys have chosen to do 2-color sweatshirts. So they have green and then also white. So the logo is going to be a little bit different on the white than it is the green. And then BSN also threw another one in boys that is green and it has gray sleeves too. So they're throwing that option in too, just because they're worried about things being available.
Okay.
So that's news to them too. And then you will, as part of your booster club cost, you will order an additional swimsuit. So you need either a jammer, which are the long swim shorts, or a brief, whatever your child is comfortable wearing. And then you can order personalized caps, and you get 2 caps in a package for those. So those also have longer than normal lead times with them as well. So. All right, and then team towels, Mandy Schweigert, who is not here tonight, Mandy brought the idea of towels. So that's, again, what the towel is gonna look like, and that's part of your booster club fee. Okay.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
There's our wonderful pictures. Except for I liked my last year's picture. I didn't know how to put it back on there. Okay. Coach's contact information. If you are a swimmer, you are gonna have any questions, concerns, issues, you will contact me either by email, by phone. If you have, or do it by phone, I should say. if you leave a message, please say who it is. We were just talking about how I may have lost my phone over the summer. I dropped it in the pool. Yeah, and I have no contacts anymore. So if you had a contact, no, Michelle, that's why I laughed. But I really did. So I have very few contacts, and so as we get going, I'll know who people are. I can put contacts back in. But just please let me know who it is before you start talking, because I'll have no clue who you are. So my email and my phone, I do not care either way. I do have a couple of younger little ones at home still, so if it is late at night, an email would be best. Diving, and Chris, sorry, is not here. He is diving or doing coaching for the girls right now. They go later for practices, but his email and phone number also work really well for him, or you can contact me and I can contact him. So it's up to you how you want to do diving, but he will answer email or phone, and if he doesn't, then you can contact me and I'll make sure he gets it answered for you. All right. Practice date is 11/29. And last year I know was kind of different. We had different groups, different areas. This year we get to have one big group, which is awesome. And so we will practice for swimming, I should say, from 3:45 to 5:45, 6 o'clock I put on there. It kind of depends that first couple days, just kind of seeing how much time we really need. Okay. Diving is going to be from 6 to 7:30 at Altman Middle School, same as last year for those who were diving. It's just easier, and you have your own little diving well, and it just kind of works out. So that's how diving is going to be, unless Eastridge has a meet, and then we'll be back over at Cottage Grove. But for the most part, that's where you'll be. I forgot to add, that's Monday through Friday. If we have a Saturday practice for either swimmers or divers, we will be at Cottage Grove Middle in the morning. Okay, so Saturday practices are in the morning. We share, one goes one time, one goes the other. So this year they've kind of laxed on what we can do compared to last year, for those who are with us with last year. But we still, for practices, ask that no spectators be at practice unless you absolutely have to. If you do, let me know. We can make prior arrangements, that sort of thing. It's just easier on us and knowing who's in our building in case something should happen. We have it all covered. At this time, we are kind of like girls doing normal meets as normal. We will have dual meets. We'll have invitationals. We've had conference relays for girls. We'll have sections in state, all as normal as planned. Depending on what district we're at, depends on spectators and mass. Okay, and I can give you an example. We were just at a meet in Simley. Because our district makes as a required mask of everyone, we had to wear a mask the whole meet. When we were at Tartan Invitational, because it was such a big invitational, they had no spectators. So it is kind of
Mixed bag.
Yeah, mixed bag, meet by meet basis. Most are optional but recommended, that sort of thing. I should say for us, for our building, because we are in a middle school, the boys and coaches, spectators, whoever's going to be there, will need to be masked going into the building. Once we get to the pool, if they so choose, they can be unmasked. And then when we leave the building, they need to be masked back up, just in case there is a 6th grader or 7th grader out in the hallways. So that's kind of how ours goes. We still would like you guys 10 minutes in the locker room at the most. That just helps with that leeway time of that 15 minutes or less. And so if you guys could just pick up 10 minutes after, that would be great. Anything else do I need?
Well, we're just going to repeat that one more time. You need a mask in order to enter Cottage Grove Middle School to get from the door to the pool. After that, it's your choice whether or not you want to continue wearing it on the pool deck. And then once again, from the pool door to the outside door.
That goes for Altman too. So divers, that goes for you guys too.
And masks on a school bus still, correct?
Yes, mask on a school bus, we follow, it's the transportation. So yes, the mask on a school bus will always be required.
So
And then
always-
depending on where we're at.
So always a good idea to just have one or two in your swim bag with you at all times. Good idea.
All right. Meets there on this. There is a schedule. So once we're done here and it gets put on the website, I really recommend you guys going back and looking at the schedule. It's a not quite up to date schedule. I think we're missing a couple, like 2 meets out of the things, but we just haven't got the information yet. So once we get that, Holly and I will make sure it gets back on the website so you guys have all that information. It's just a couple Saturday invites that may or may not be on there, depending on if they do them or where it's located. Spectators, we are as of now able to have spectators in our meets here at our building. Once again, I said it's just kind of a case by case. The only time we've ever not is if we had an invite. Conference relays or target invite was the other one that we weren't able to. So most everything else, we are able to have spectators come back in the buildings and enjoy lovely swimming. We will be live streaming it still, right? Okay. Our district or us as a park, we are going to live stream it. We had a wonderful one last year, and so it'll be great to have it again this year for those that aren't able to join us. We found for girls that some districts are doing it and some schools are doing it and some schools aren't. So kind of depends on where we go. So once we get the informations or when we know, we will let you guys know. We have buses again for any non-district meets. As always, there's always that shortage of busing going on right now. Girls, we've been very thankful that we haven't had to say we hadn't have a bus come, but there's always that case, okay? Just like last year, you guys are able to opt out of busing. I just need to know 2 days prior because I have to make sure I know who's on the bus when we go, but you always have that option. If there is no bus, we usually know the week beforehand and we will let you guys know ahead of time. Something new this year is because of the budget cuts, one thing that we had to cut was a bus or two. So we decided because invites are mostly our varsity sports anyways, we have no Saturday buses. So any of the invites won't have any buses to them. Okay, so just an FYI when we go ahead of that one.
And then we already know we will not have any Saturday or any buses to our district meets.
Yeah.
Eastridge, Woodbury, and
That's it.
that's it.
So if we're at Oatman, if we're at Woodbury, we don't have buses. That's not anything unnew, but for new people. And then Saturdays are new, but it worked out for girls. So it should work for us. Meet schedule, it's kind of this plus a little bit more. We have a couple of different invites, a couple of invites that are not returning that we picked up some new ones, and the rest are all kind of the same. We go through and swim our 10 teams or 9 teams, including us, in our conference. So those are those Stillwater, Woodbury, Eastridge, Mounds View, Irondale. Any of the invites could be anybody outside of that. Okay. So those are those. And then, do you want to talk about this one? Anybody want to talk about this one? Yeah, is there any questions? I know we're going to talk about sign up in just a minute with this. Okay. Do you want me to? I mean, I can do it if you want.
We're good.
Okay.
So there is, last year, we kind of implemented a Google form instead of having you all fill out just a paper copy. So there's a Google form to fill in name, phone number, address, email, best place to kind of get a hold of you, and then size of swimsuit. And if you don't know, this always comes up for new swimmers, especially if you don't know what size swimsuit your child wears, either Elsmore in Apple Valley, they have a swim store there, or Dick's Sporting Goods and Woodbury are good places to kind of start to measure up. Because if they wear a 28, you know, that might not be the size that they wear in a swimsuit. So it's nice to know the size. So all of that's going to be on that Google form. And then you sign up for the season through Smart School. It's supposed to open on October 15th for winter season. And then you can sign up for reminders. And that's Remind 101. Amanda, we're still.
Yeah, I have a Remind 101, and we use it with, I have one for the girls, but it's just another way of tool of getting a hold of me. You can sign right up for that. Remind 101, it's on the next slide. And I send out reminders. It's probably used more for like quick emergency, hey, no practice today, big snowstorm, or hey, bus is going to be 20 minutes late, something like that. But we will kind of put the emails, if there are emails that you guys need to see, hey, reminder, there's an email, make sure you look for it tonight, that type of thing. And then can I talk really quick about this season? When you sign up for Smart School, those that are new will have to have a physical on file. If you do your physical, all you need to do is turn it into the office next door to the athletic office, and then you're able to sign up. So if you get troubled, you can't get past a certain thing in it, let us know and we will help you make sure you can get signed up. Okay.
And then for paying for Booster Club fees, it can be Venmo, it can be PayPal, you can write a check. We have an address, a P.O. Box too, to mail it to as well. Holly said fundraising information was yet to come. We're kind of firming things up there. And then order apparel, warm-up jacket, and any other apparel needs for students and parents. Okay. So that's kind of the to-do list. Then Remind 101 directions are on here as well with the information that you need in order to get linked into that. And then this is kind of, I'm going to set out this form as a paper copy. So it is a reduced price if you have a second swimmer or a third swimmer. Yes, there have been years that we've had 3 on the same team, including this year. Okay, Brian Darling. And so there's a reduced cost for the second and third swimmer. First swimmer is going to be $100. The brief right now, prices have gone up on swimsuits horribly. So a Speedo brief right now is $45 and a jammer is $55. Like, ouch. So, and that's the price right now. So I'm hoping it doesn't go north of that. So that's the price right now. And then a pack of 2 personalized swim caps. And on the Google form, it'll say what you want to have on your cap. All the boys so far just pick their last name so that they're consistent. So it's the last name and then it'll have the park logo on it. And so then it's a grand total of Booster Club plus if you want a Speedo or a jammer. There are years though that people choose to buy 2 Speedos or 2 jammers, or it only have to have the team one for meets. So the team one is saved for meets. And we always say that please save it for meets because at the end of the year, the team suits look a little ragged. And if you use them for practice and for meets, they look a little more than ragged. So they don't really fit or stay on very well. Yeah, or splits. We've had them splits, which is not pretty on anybody's part. Okay, so any questions?
Are we paying you the $30 and $45 to order the suit and caps?
So the Booster Club can go on with the suits and the caps, and that's all going to go to Brian. And then I'll place the order, and then Brian will pay BSN for that. Yeah. After all these years, they can't seem to get the apparel and the swim on the same store.
Jackets and sweatshirts or t-shirts
Yeah.
you're separate.
Yep.
Separate.
And, you know, we've had parents buy things like if grandma wants a t-shirt or grandpa wants a t-shirt, those types of things. If you just want to buy the warm-up jacket and the shorts and the pants, that's fine. Okay. But then you do also need caps and a swimsuit, either a jammer or a brief. Did I miss anything?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. Any questions?
Can you go back to the remind sign?
Yep.
So one thing I wanted to cover before we, I guess, go too much further. The Booster Club board does a lot of work, but we get a lot of help along the way. And I just wanted to recognize a couple of the parents that are actually here tonight. Both Gary and Joel have been involved in help getting the record board updated. So I just want to thank you guys both. You've done an awesome job helping us keep that thing going. Thank you. we've had some amazing swimmers the last few years. It's been really awesome to see. They've broken a lot of records, and you guys have been helping out keeping the record board up to date until we're able to replace it. So thank you for that.
It's pretty quiet. It makes me a little worried. Please ask, just if there's anything that comes to mind that we didn't talk about or wasn't clear, please ask.
Or we'll be up here for a little while after the meeting. If you want to ask one-on-one, you can come down when we're done.
Amber,
Yeah.
how about sign up for timers?
So we were kind of waiting to hear from Amanda as far as what the setup would be, so we're good.
Back to normal.
Joanna will probably help me with a sign-up genius, because I'll bribe her with something to do that. And so then we'll send out a sign-up genius to get timers. I know that was kind of an issue sometimes in any sporting, any swim event. They're always looking for timers. We have had really good luck. And if you've never timed at a swim meet, we can train you. It's not hard to do.
We absolutely.
And you get in for free.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun.
Oh, and if you are comfortable with computers, Melissa, are you going to train people on the Colorado timer so you're not alone on that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, especially since, and then Gary's here too, but that would be
Yeah.
nice to have one extra.
Yes. So there's a timing system and it's computerized and it takes a little bit to learn that too.
Not too bad. My girls team, they did it within like a time, so it was a really nice meet. They had one meet and then it was beautiful. So.
Are you planning on having concessions?
Yes. We signed you up already. Yeah, we signed you up already.
Great.
But you would like help, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a question.
Yes.
Are you looking for assistance with running the video streams?
Brian?
Maybe.
I help with our church, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, shoot me an email.
That'd be cool.
And I have your contact info, yeah. If there's something I can't make, or even just not to do it every time, sure. And I don't know, do we have the live people back this year?
Nope.
Prep sports?
Nope.
We
He said we could do our own.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
We actually that.
And there's only digital tickets this year, right?
Oh, yes, that is something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will make sure this all gets out, put in emails, and we send it out every single time, just so that parents are aware. But this year, they're doing a pilot program with swimming and diving in our district. So us, Eastridge and Woodbury are all using it. And it's an all digital, so you have to purchase your tickets online in order to come to the meets. Super easy. There's somebody always there if you forget to do it. Not hard to do it there, but you can do it ahead of time. They still have the park passes that you are able to purchase. And then we'll plug in for those that are helping. If you are a timer / system runner, then you get in for free. So that's how it works. And then, of course, I didn't realize this in my all years that I've ever been here, but senior citizens also get in for free. So something to think about when we're doing it. But once we get that information out, it's all digital and it's super easy, super fast. You just need a code on your phone.
And you consider doing like a season pass, so you like do it one time?
That they do have it. Yep, the park has it, and it's good for all the games except for I think hockey. Yeah. Okay.
So one new thing you'll see around town, we actually bought some of these cool signs to put up to try to get swimmers engaged. So we're gonna have these out as of Friday once it opens up for registration. So you'll see these around town. We're just actually gonna split them up and get them out posted here later this week. So all the relevant information for getting on the swim team. So anyway.
Yes.
Are you gonna post that at the two middle schools?
Yes.
Oh, goody.
Yep. So middle schools, elementary schools, parks, like major intersections is kind of our goal.
And thank you, Joanna, for helping with those.
Yes, Joanna.
So it really does, like, we love this. We love it for the boys. We loved this for a very long time. It's a good community of people. We support each other. We support each other's kids. So it really has become kind of family. And we, if you are willing to help, we will take the help. So, okay. If there are any questions, we're up here. The boys, if you have a new swimmer, the three captains would be.
Yeah, maybe we should
have
let
a
them.
word from our
I
captain.
think so.
I forgot about that. Hey, boys, maybe say like who you are, maybe tell them like how long you've been swimming, maybe your favorite stroke.
What you're looking forward to.
And what you're looking forward to.
I want to
But
go.
stand up so they can.
I want to go over one thing the slides missed. Stuff you should bring to practice.
Oh, look at this.
A water bottle is definitely a very mandatory thing to bring. Although you might not realize it, you are sweating a lot in the pool. Bring a suit. I would really appreciate if you brought a suit. I'm sure others would. But if they don't, just know I would appreciate it. It also happens to be winter during our season, so warm clothes. We don't want you freezing to death. We kind of have a small team, so one kid dying is bad. And then goggles, cap. I mean, you don't really need a cap. If you have long hair, you might.
Like
but
me, I need a cap.
Cap for swim meets would be good. Get a haircut. And then a bag and a towel for pretty much for everything you need, because then it's just easier. It's all right there, and you're not losing everything. Did I miss anything? Cool. All right. So now that's out of the way, I'm Matt Glenna. I've been swimming since 7th grade. So I don't know. I don't feel like doing math right now, but that's a number of years.
6 years.
6, thank you. And then I've swam on the Hastings area swim team as a club team since 10th grade. So 2 years, 3 years, somewhere in there. 2, I think.
What do you like to swim at?
I like to swim freestyle and fly.
You're looking forward to anything?
I'm looking. I'm looking forward to hopefully breaking a few more records this year. Because I have the 100 free record, so I want to further that. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing progress and some of the younger kids on the team, seeing how much they've progressed in the past 9 months that we haven't had swimming. And just senior year, have fun with it. So that's about it for me. Thank you.
So I'm Ethan Anderson. Let's see. What did you talk about? I've been on the team since 7th grade with these two. Become real good friends with them because I'm stuck in a lane with them. I've been swimming. I swim off season and with Haste with these two again. I've been on the team for Haste 2-3 years.
3, I think.
Longer than that.
Longer than me.
Favorite stroke is free and fly, and then super excited to just senior year get to hang out with all the younger kids and all these two and the other two that are in here, the other seniors. But yeah, I'm just super excited to have a good year and push each other and whatnot.
Hello, I'm Evan. I am the 3rd captain. Well, the third. And so in the room we have Nate. He's a senior. Stand up. Yeah. And Carter up there. These two are super awesome. They'll be up with us, doing all the cheers, all that stuff, right along with us. So I just wanted to point them out, so you know. I like swimming freestyle. That's my stroke. I don't like any of the others, but that's okay. So I've been on the park team since 7th grade. Haste for 3 years, something like that, and it's super fun. Off-season swimming is awesome thing. It gets us geared up for this season, park season, and that's how we've kind of had chances to break some records. Like Matt, he started swimming off season, and he's been going to the gym pretty much like every
Go
day.
to the gym, guys. Yeah. There's your one advice for the whole year. Go to the gym.
But yeah, so we hope to have. Huh?
What are you looking forward to?
Oh, the season. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Seeing all the new people. Hopefully, we get a lot of new people. So, but I'm excited to see returning faces too. It'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Nate, introduce yourself.
Stand up.
Hello, my name is Nate.
Hi, Nate.
I like to swim breaststroke and fly.
Yeah. How long have you been swimming, Nate?
I've been swimming for 6 years. I joined when they joined. And I swam for Sims the year after, up until now. And I'm looking forward to swimming with these guys again and looking at all the new kids' progress.
Alright. Carter.
I've been swimming since 7th grade, so 6 years. I did SEMS for 2 years off season, and I just joined Haste this last year. My favorite stroke's freestyle, and I'm looking forward to another season of swimming and actually getting to play water polo.
Yeah. All right, Tyler. I like swimming fun. Not fun. I like swimming free and breast, and then I'm waiting for water polo like hard as Let's thank all the seniors.
All right. Well, we will be up, all of us. We'll be up here for a little bit afterwards if you want to come talk to us, ask questions. No questions around the question. I feel like we can answer anything you guys need. If you are a new swimmer or one that is like interested, make sure you guys come up too and introduce yourselves so we know who you are and kind of know a little bit about you guys too.
Recruit your friends.
Yes.
You need a bigger
Beat Woodbury. That's our goal for the year. This is our first meet, right? First meet?
Yeah. It is the first meet of the season.
Yeah, we're kind of coming off a rough.
Did that happen again? This happened twice in a row.
Kind of a rough one last year.